Hey, Mui, how's it going? My I only got one pre-release kit. I did get borderless alt art, borderless alt art Spider Punk, and that's like a $40 or $50 card already. And that one, someone really wanted it already that I was gonna give to. So, because I don't usually play a lot of mono red, and I struggled to make that as a commander myself. But I also from that same pack pulled what is it, Identity Crisis, and so I did get that. The rest of the packs were okay. I got a couple other things. I got J. Jonah Jameson and a couple other like Mimi cards that are kind of fun. My pre-release foil was Peter's Apartment, Urban Retreat is I think is what it's called. Um, but I've got all those. You got Gwen Stacy foil. Oh, nice. That's cool. That's actually really dope. But I have my actual boxes were supposed to show up Wednesday. They might show up today. So there may be an afternoon poll stream. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Or a late night poll stream. Just depending on the timing. Because I do have D&D tonight, so I don't want to get too distracted from that. We shall see. That's an awesome poll, though. Wow. Look at that. That was some salt. Thanks. Hey, Amy. How's it going? Yoshi, welcome, man. Yoshi, I haven't seen you in a minute. How you been? Dave, I see you over in the other place. Can you come to D&D? That D&D group already has an extra player tonight, so probably not. Jonathan, welcome in. I am thinking about running some daytime D&D, though. Do you work nights? When do you work? Black Creature Sack Meat. Aw, I'm sorry, Rocky. We are playing Squall, and so that's half his color identity. Jonathan, welcome in. Tara, hope you're doing well. So, my time, that's 4. So you wouldn't be able to play anyway, would you? But we could look at a daytime game. It's always a bonus when someone plays Mono Black Creature Sack discard. Really makes your game enjoyable. No? No, you don't have daytime availability? I'm sorry. I must be misunderstanding you, Mui. Plum, welcome in. Well, if everyone misunderstands you, as a chronically misunderstood youth, I realized something. You know what? I think we're actually going to do this. Cody, welcome in. I'm teasing, Moe. I realized I was incredibly neurodivergent and just had a problem talking to anyone. That's what I realized. I feel like almost every person is their own language. Great pub quiz, welcome back. You decided to be full nerd and asked for the day off? Nice. I'm not sure why I did that. Okay, Slime Against Humanity could be actually like a trouble for this deck. This could be bad. I don't have my sack tech yet, so... Yep. We made it. Legendary. I don't know that I have an answer on this one. I don't think we'll even be breathing hard by the time they're finished. I heard it. Look, they're just oozing everywhere. Right? Oozes? Oozes? No? No one's gonna give me it? Okay. Eddie, welcome in. Mr. Ink, welcome back. I'm not attacking. What am I waiting for there? I'm gonna let him have the clean win here. His deck's popping off. We're just gonna let him get it. He deserves a nice, a clean win here. We'll just let it happen here. Anybody else got anything fun going on tonight or this week? Like I've said, I have about 3 different D&D games. I have Fabio Ultimate on Sunday. I think we're playing. Look at that. That is pretty impressive, actually. Working on Spara. Yeah, I think you said you were going to do that. You got Minecraft streaming tonight? Nice. Andy, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Minecraft was fun. I probably could have streamed that. We weren't really chatty while we were playing it. Sometimes I get weird because, like, I have to use another computer to stream audio sometimes when I'm playing that because people are really, like, chatting and saying personal stuff. And I don't want to stream that. So... Is there a certain scale of figure? Usually... it's between 25 and 35 millimeters is kind of your standard. I'd say 28 to 33 was pretty common. Most people have moved up to that closer 33, 35, which is like Warhammer 40k size because there's a little more detail on the minis and they're slightly easier to paint. But basically you want something with like a 1-inch base for the most part for your D&D stuff on average. That's been my experience anyway, pub quiz. I've seen people go much more stripped down and just play with, like, you know, tokens from board games and stuff like that, but not usually something I recommend. And when they say that scale, they're usually talking about kind of a width situation. You usually want it somewhere around an inch. Most games roughly use 5 feet scaling per inch on the map. So roughly like a 5 feet wide based, like, you know, something tall character. Generally speaking, since you're kind of going by squares, someone doesn't count as a fully, like, 2 square large character until they're like 7-8 feet. You're thinking of making models? Are you talking STL models or what are you talking? Well, you know what? We'll do this. We'll equip that. We're going to destroy Sigil of the Empty Throne here real fast and in a hurry. Just attacked by himself. Bing. We get back that. We sack it immediately, so we get it back again. Bree, welcome in. Yeah. But if you're talking like digital models, that's actually some of the companies I work for. Great Pub Quiz. And they do very, very well. If you want to Google like Dragon Trappers Lodge is one of my clients. You can kind of see what they've done, and they've built it up from just art to a pretty sizable gaming company. I've also worked with One Page Rules is another one. Nice. Oh, shoot. I didn't see that. I would have destroyed it already. We'll destroy it here in a second. We can destroy 3 enchantments and artifacts around, so we'll attack with mana up next turn. Yeah, we'll destroy all 3 things. That's cool. Alright, so first destruction. We will go for the attack tax. Gone. Next destruction. We're going to also get rid of his mana rock, because I don't like his attitude. Physical models? Gotcha. We're not even going to leave him with the mana rock. That's how bad this is going to be. Hey, Ben. This feels a little bullying, and I feel a little dirty. Little bit dirty, little bullying. Yeah, you know, Taco Shop Overlord, welcome in. Oh, that means Tuesday. Tuesday's tomorrow, which means tacos, right? We gotta have tacos. I think, you know, eventually in my life, Tuesdays is going to become a regular taco thing. Especially if I ever live in a bigger living situation. There will be, in fact, Taco Tuesday by default. People will have to actively say no tacos tonight. Foolhardy Press, welcome in. Yeah, though tonight I'm probably going to have spaghetti squash, because I made a bunch. It's roasting right now, actually. I've been on a kick with the spaghetti squash. I'm going to kind of do a De Trompo? I don't know Trompo. Educate me. What's a taco de Trompo? Am I falling into a joke? I probably am. All right. Ya boy, welcome in. Positive, welcome back. Quick Beast Amulet. That's fun. I mean, to me, you're talking about Euro meat, but maybe I think you're talking about something else. So I'm not sure. Jim, welcome in. Day, welcome in. Oh, that's a hell of an upgrade there. We'll have to get rid of that. Nope. So I think we are equipping Anduril, and then we're gonna do Bone Shards. Unless we draw a sack creature. Nope, but that will be useful later. Or do we... Yeah, we equip Anduril, because we need the token. And then we are going to attack. I should have cast the case, actually. All right, it's okay. We get the spirit tokens. Gotcha. Okay. And we will Bone Shards, Cloud, Roar. Bone Shards, Ghosty, wow, that's crazy. That is really crazy. Okay. I needed to play probably the crowbar is what I should have done. Crowbarred and destroyed him. Oh well, that was probably a misplay, but also just might have been too fast. I'm not sure. Probably a misplay. If I got the crowbar out, you can't sacrifice it off of that. Okay, Al Pastor. I love chicken Al Pastor. If that's what we're talking about. I'm very, very hungry. I'm glad I have food cooking now, but it's not. But now it's not Al Pastor, so I'm a little sad. But Taco Tuesday's tomorrow, so I've got time. Keep that. Early game, really. Okay, I will check it after the stream. Thank you, Tara. Well, Skyclave sounds fun. I think we're gonna do Slayer's Bounty, and we have a second white mana. Dang it. Okay. Oh, that's fun though. We'll do that. No wall for you. Boop. Oh no. Oh no, I sacrifice him. Jackson, welcome in. Let's play that. Play Squall. Boo. Unfortunate. Huggable Cactus, welcome back. like that. Okay. Let's see what we can get out of this. Maybe we can get something to deal with that scavenger ooze, because that will be a problem with our recursion. Huh. So he's mostly a landfall deck? That's weird. Activate. There we go. He might have an annul or something. He does not. Losing the sack creature really hurt there, though. It's gonna mess us up. Petovia, whatever that. I mean, maybe we do this. Joshua, welcome in. Joshua! Hello. I really hope you've played Final Fantasy, so you know what that was. Homebrew, how's it going, man? Taking a break from edits. The project deadline for print is this weekend, so I know this will be over one way or another in a couple days. Move on to some new work. I'm very excited about it. Are we just gonna not get Cloud this game? We might not. Yeah, I did get a gig lined up last week, early week. I was in the middle of the night talking to a friend of mine, and he's like, you know what, I have a question for you. And I'm like, what's that? He's like, you're so busy. Do you have writing time open for October? And I was like, actually, I do. And he was like, hey, well, do you think you could do the whole quarter? And I'm like, what do you want to do? And he's like, system game design. So we're actually going to make a brand new role-playing game from the ground up. It's exciting to me. I haven't done that in years. I've been developing and writing for other systems. So it'll be kind of fun to go back and actually make something from the ground up. It's got a lot of interesting possibilities. I've already created 2 new mechanics for it that are like part of the core engine, and I got to name it. So I'm kind of excited because it starting to feel like it's very much got part of my DNA in it now. But I can't talk about it quite yet. I don't know about royalties. Right now I'm a creative consultant. And the pay is good for hour to, like, how much I'm getting paid for my actual commitment is really nice. Now, granted, I think about it more than that, and that's one of the reasons why they picked me, is that they know I think about it more. Like, that I obsess about game design and ideas like this, so. But, yeah. Should be pretty exciting. Target spell or ability. That's interesting. But the other thing about it is we are going to have an open system, so we will also be able to write our own content for it. So there's 4 of us in the core team, and almost every single one of us is going to be bringing our own campaign setting into the system as well. What was that? I don't like that. How can I get around that? I need my sword of ice and fire is what I need. So when she comes into play, do I get to go search for... I do. Uh-oh, he's got a counterspell? He does not have a counterspell. He is going to try to counter my sword, though. So we're going to take action. We're going for sort of... oh, Body and Mind actually sounds fun. Let's get Body and Mind. We just need it to have blue. And then he's going to try to counter the cast with the pitch ability from this card, I bet. But we have enough mana to pay it, so maybe he's going to play a hard counter instead. Oh, there's the pay more. We've gotten the more to pay. Does he have another card? He does not. So we'll be able to drop that enchantment off of Cloud here in a second. The only problem is we're going to be nearly Dunsky. We're going to go and get rid of his commander, hoping that he's going to soak this. Yeah, no problem. Homebrew, you have a good one. Do we sack the Stoneforge Mystic? We might. He did recast his commander, which means he lost a lot of mana this turn. That's good. Okay. So I feel like Stoneforge Mystic blocks this. We take 3. This is going to be a squeaker. I don't like it. We might need to put some chump blockers out, because he's not going to untap. Maybe the play is to play Subversive Acolyte. Is he going to counter it? So some life gain. Gonna do discard a card. Because I need the blocker regardless, but we're gonna discard the blade because we can get that back with Squall. Kind of wondered if that was going to happen. Death Touch and Indestructible. Okay. That's fine. So what we're going to do is equip him. And then we're going to equip this guy with the other one. We'll blip out one of those guys. We should now be able to block the giant with the Subversive Agent. Brando, welcome in. Spike, hello, hello. Makes me think of Buffy. Interesting. Alright. So here we go. We're going to play Lifelink on this. It's counterspelling that. Okay. Unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Especially since it's on the list of things we can get out of the graveyard. Attack for 7. Bang. Brian, welcome in. Good to see you. We're going to get a wolf. And we're going to get this lifelink enchantment, which we're going to put back onto one of our equipments. We'll probably put it on the mall. Which does hit our second attack, so we should get 7 life. Gonna draw some cards. Second attack, we get the lifelink off. We're gonna grab Stoneforge Mystic. Go get the tutor for another piece of equipment. Sword of Fire and Ice. We will play Sathanian Nightmare. Is there anything we really need out of our graveyard? We don't know. Quick question. Want to build a deck? See commander decks pre-made. Do you need a commander? Do you need a commander? You need a commander if you're going to play that format, Brian. So, like, are you... who are you playing with and where are you playing. If you're playing here on Arena, you can play other formats that don't require a commander. Oh, hey, Mr. Beardington. You're a sweetheart. So, where are you going to be playing, Brian, and with who? With friends in the real world. Okay, and they play Commander? If they play Commander, then you're going to need a Commander, yes. You can get a Precon. The Precon comes with a Commander, if that's what we're asking. Usually, most of the Precons from Wizards will have multiple possible Commanders that you can try on their different playstyles. They're usually tied around a same sort of theme, though, if that tracks. Warhammer or Lord of the Rings. So Warhammer decks have escalated a lot. If you're willing to pay the money to get one, the Necron deck is really, really good. They're actually all really strong, but the Necron deck itself is hot as hell, and I wish I'd bought a second one. I am on the verge of tearing mine apart because I want it for the things, but God, it is such a good deck, and I really wish... I remember even seeing them when they were like up to 60, 70, 80, and I thought, I should just buy another one, and I didn't, and that is regret. Because there are now cards that are selling for more than that for just one card out of the deck. But if you can track one down... Occasionally, I'll go out... Like, when I did my tour, because I kind of went all over America at game stores, I found a couple places that were still selling old Commander decks at MSRP and weren't really looking them up, which is wild to me. You sell a collectible card game and you don't check to see if the sealed product's appreciated, but they don't. So, occasionally, if you look around, you can find, like, some random thing pushed back in the back of a ShopRite or whatever, that there's a really cool card just sitting there waiting, you know? But yeah, the Warhammer decks were really solid. Lord of the Rings were pretty decent. I do feel like the Lord of the Rings deck focused on the precons for Commander, focused on like playability for new players. Really? Mr. Barrington? I got an ass. That's funny. That is hysterical. T, welcome in. That is a whole thing. That makes me laugh. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and say bye, Giada. Bye, Giada. And I think we're going to... Hey, T. How's it going? We're gonna swing at them for first strike with 5. If they block, their Valkyrie will go down. If they don't, their Valkyrie's life gain thing will never ever trigger. Yeah. Does this game have those cards? They do, but they have Lord of the Rings. They did not get the Commander decks. Oftentimes, the Commander sets don't make it onto Arena. They are starting to fix that. I am hoping we are seeing a Commander-focused release for Arena specifically, but it hasn't happened yet. Like that catches up a lot of the pre-con cards. All right. T, thanks for the follow. That's creature, token, or planeswalker. Okay. We'll play out that. Banga, welcome in. Discard. Decline. Wow, that is funny. Apparently they're on... People are getting ads on my stream for body hair trimming, and if you know anything about me, that's really funny. Paige, welcome in. Hop, welcome, welcome. I'm hoping I get something that deals with enchantments, but we have a few things. That was not one of them. So it looks like we're going to get Squall out. It's pacifism, right? Turn one wheel, welcome in. Does this... Wait, say what? Brian? So something you said got screened. If you're responding to your own comment, I can't see anything that makes sense for. So I'm betting something got screened for me that I couldn't see because of some sort of word. Jurassic Park cards, yep. They're Jurassic Park cards. Are they good? Yeah, some of them, depending on what you want, right? Like, cards being good is always a little subjective. I did not get the removal I needed. So we'll see what he sacks to Shieldred. I assume it'll just be the Cleric. We'll see what happens here. That's going to prolong the game, but I don't mind. It's not my favorite thing. Take action. Levi, welcome in. Yeah, Godzilla was good. I mean, there's a lot of fun Universes Beyond cards. I think because Universes Beyond, they knew there was going to be a lot of resistance to like genre purists with it. They really tried to make some of the mechanics intriguing. So we're taking 13. So we need enchantment removal or we lose. That is not enchantment removal. Really slim chance this would work out. We can't get the life link that we need. We got the removal, but it's too late. If we had the life link on it, we would be okay, but we don't. Card can actually block again now, though. We don't have the life link, so. Boo. Yeah, no problem. My favorite card, there's an Amber card from Jurassic Park that's kind of like cloning, that's kind of cool. Blue and Chris Pratt's character are in it as cards. They're kind of cool to partner. Jeff Goldblum's character is kind of a meme. Considered the sexiest male card in Magic, which is kind of funny. I don't feel that way, but he does look like he's laying there ready for some play of some kind. Probably not the sideways tapping kind. Well, maybe some tapping kind. I don't know. Amanda, welcome in. Quentin, hello, hello. I promise I'm not usually that weird. No, boy. Yep. Yep, Quentin it is. Same name. Genova? Okay. Well, look forward to seeing you over there. I have to laugh because, like, whenever I see a woman come in, like, I am, like, one of the safest nerds in the game space, but I see a woman come in right after I say something kind of, like, suggestive, and I'm like, ugh, I am now that guy. I am now that guy. We're actually going to draw, because we need mana real bad. I don't like losing this guy this fast. I could have kept him around as a blocker, but... See, now there's that. Got some new chances. Definitely have a lot of sack and control stuff for us. Wow, 3 of them. He's gonna get mad. He's gonna get real mad. Especially once they start coming back. Genova? Oh no. Genova? You know what? Yeah, we're gonna play him out, and then next turn he'll be able to swing and get his resurrection effects, so... Squall is really good. I actually think Squall, at least for my playstyle, is way better than Cloud. Leighton, welcome, man. I know Cloud's, the Naya Cloud is really good for Voltron, but not really my jam, usually. Here we go. Watch the salt flow, my friends. Oh no! The salt shall flow. He did the dumbest thing here, because when I attack, I'm gonna get it back again. He's gonna have to sack the other one. He should have kept a blocker. Oh. I promise I'm not really, like, this mean. I swear. I feel kind of mean, though. Feeling kind of bully right now. It's not my usual vibe. This is how silly this is gonna be, right? We're gonna attack. Control Z. And then we're gonna sack this guy anyway. Sack him. Get him back. Damage hits. We get him back. Submit. Resolve. And we sack him again. Hit again. And he's back again. Look at that. What a good guy. What a good guy. Aww. I should probably play something else. I feel like this is not a good look. Is this not a good look? This feels a little bullying. Little bullying. Curse of Euphoria, welcome in. Agnes? We can play Agnes. Nick, welcome in. Oh, got Cloud. Cloud is rough. Tonto, welcome in. Play Baradur. Baradur out. We'll do Big Spender probably next. Actually, we could do Kalane and get out Agnes around early. Gene Pillar, welcome in. Oh, he's got all the Final Fantasy equipment stuff. Play Agnes. Agnes is going to get a counter on him, so he's going to be 4/4. Rar. Sketch, TCG, and Distinct Gaming, welcome in. That's fine. I think we will do Mirkwood Bat. We're gonna not pay with treasure, I think. Or are we gonna play with treasure? We'll pay with treasure. We'll pay with treasure. We're gonna do Expedite and give it haste. Get some extra treasures. Boom, boom. He's gonna get Cloud soon. Oh, hey, you're making snack time? I've got a lot of options. I think we'll do... I have chili cheese Fritos. I know. It's not everybody likes them, but I do. We'll do Big Spender. We'll do this. And the Firstborn on her. I think they're really good. Could be spicier, but I like them. Breezy, welcome in. Alright, so we should get a bunch of treasures. Rar, there's 4 of them. We're doing alright. Waiting on my contract for my new job. I've got D&D. I think I have 3 games this week. I have tonight, Spelljammer tonight, Alkadim on Thursday, and Ravenloft. I'm sorry, Alkadim on Wednesday and Ravenloft on Thursday. I have Fabio Ultima on Sunday. Getting ready for some travel mid-August. I'm gonna go hang out for the release of the new Pokemon game in Connecticut. Rawr. Is it worth drafting? We could draft. We could draft from the spellbook. I don't think we need the win con with the treasure token build up right now, so go for draw a card. We already got a land to play. We might as well wipe the other two. Roar. Oh, that was kind of a zonk. Meh. Orga, welcome in. I feel like he's just given up. What do you guys think? Is he just given up? I don't really have much I can do about that. We're still going to do a decent chunk of change damage-wise here. We won't get the treasure tokens. So he's got like a all right. I'm good actually. We'll just let it happen. Get another basic land out. Maybe a swamp. Town, welcome in. A-Town. Atlas, welcome back. How's it going, man? There he is. He's finally getting his commander out. Is he going to shift the Dark Spear over, probably? Yeah. That doesn't surprise me too much. And that. So Porphyrian's just going down to a 2-2. Comes at me for 5. Get the Verge out. We play Agnes. Been gone for a few days. Girlfriend of 4 years took your cats and left you for someone else, huh? That's rough, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. I had a partner for 5 years that I lost. That was rough. Similar thing, came back from a vacation and was like, kind of peace out. It's a while ago, though. Never an easy thing, though. Ultimate weapon, huh? Attacking for 5. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like you have a pretty positive attitude about it. Does this guy have first strike at all? No. Hexproof and haste. We'll hold up for everything else. Probably play the ogre or orc guy here. What's that gonna do? Oh, shit. Alright. I did not... Does this need artifact control in it? Does it need artifact control in it? Beloria, welcome in. You had 4 wonderful years. Yeah. That's true. When I'm with somebody and I have a really good start, I treasure that. Sometimes probably too much. And, I don't know. It can be something I look back to a lot and find a lot of joy in. You're fighting a wet, angry jelly bean? Oh, Omnath? Yeah. I thought you were talking about like a cat or something. Yeah. You're moving? Yeah. Like you're moving away from that area? Is that kind of what you're saying? It's probably a good idea. Yeah. It's probably smart. Omnath is called the jelly bean. I mean, I can see it. There's also that chibi version of Omnath that is definitely looks like a jelly bean. So. Can we draw a land? We did not. So maybe we'll do this. If we need to. Or the more you add to the nickname. So he's angry wet jelly bean. Is that the thing? And then he becomes like... What does he become once you add the next color? And he's going to untap it, I suspect. His full title, nickname, Demonic, Holy, Wet, Angry Jelly Bean. Got it. Voivod, welcome in. No problem, Atlas. You have a good one. I hope things get better for you. Full swing on Kira. Ned, are you still here? I just wanted to thank you again. Reckless Fire was a really good add to this card. This deck. Nicholas, welcome in. You're going to play Omnath? Delusional Fox. Been a minute. Hope you're doing well. Tectonic Giant Roar. We're going to do Stimulus Package, maybe. Each opponent, fine. Do I block? I can't block, that's fine. I like it. It's mostly, you know, just writes free stuff, but... Okay. We're good at that. Bazap, bazap. He doesn't have trample, right? So I can just make a bunch of these guys. I guess the question becomes, do you think he's going to trade on these? Am I dumb? Do I have an infinite damage loop out here? I think I do. Silly me. Sack, make, treasure, right? Oh, but it's going to do damage to me, so I don't have it. Okay, I'm not dumb. All right. I need to be careful. He's probably going to direct damage me out because I did that, because I just put myself within shock range. That was silly. That was very silly. It's okay. That was silly, though. Mitch steak. Don't need it. Thanks for the follow, Delusional. Savage, welcome in. How's it going, Savage? Brandon, welcome in. Letting go of Kiora. We like that. He attacks, you know what? He attacks with his giant and does 3 damage. I should have seen that already. Playing with my pseudo infinite was not a good idea. I lost myself that game. Very, very much. Oh well. Alright. Yeah, Mondays, you know, I do freelance writing and Dungeon Master and all this different stuff. I understand the concept of the Monday doldrums, but it's just another day to me. But I'm sorry that it's that way for you. Hopefully you can move into a space where it's a good thing. Eventually. Or at least you get compensated enough that the Monday thing doesn't bug you. Beanpole, welcome in. Nice. Compensation would be great. Yeah. Compensation that was better than suck it up, Buttercup. Yeah. Seems to be a very popular thing in corporate America. That's cool you have today off, though. What's my take on Omen Path? It makes me sad. I would much rather have Spider-Man online, but I understand it's the video game licensing thing with Sony. There really was nothing they could do about it. Just makes me sad that we're not getting it, but it's okay. I wish they'd gone a little harder on Omen Path's art. Some of it looks like that. Yeah, no problem, Savage. You have a good one. Some of the Omen Path art does look like they were clearing out like leftover stuff from Aftermath or something that like just isn't quite the quality you'd expect, which is unfortunate because it's going up against Spider-Man, which some of that art is like fire, right? Like, so that's the one thing I would have done if I was Wizards. Because let's be honest, Omen Pass just free money at this point, right? It's a second set. There are people who are going to collect it just to have both sets, digitally and physically, like me, right? So they're getting double dip on all their money here. So why? You know, why couldn't we have gone a little harder on the art? That would have been something I question. That children is a problem. I guess we can get Vraska out quick here. The question is it worth that? I'm going to play chicken and see if they think I have a way to make Magda big enough to kill Shieldred. Chicken? Chicken? Yes! Total bluff. Splatterhouse, good to see you. Splatterhouse does phenomenal miniatures painting. If you like D&D and wargaming, you should follow Splatterhouse. Oh crap, I need to get rid of this. I love this song, And so I immediately was vibing, but that is a minute of copyrighted music that could get me in a lot of trouble. Damn it. Should have been paying more attention. Where are you? Let's make sure we don't play you again on a stream. Stop it. You hate that standard and other formats are now... Yeah, that... I think for a lot of us that have the tisms, I don't know if you're in that club, but I am, and that is distinctly going to mess me up. I realized recently one of the reasons why I struggle so much with standard is that, in general, standard doesn't, it doesn't allow you to keep old cards that are in your memory. So you actually kind of have to forget stuff to play standard. Oh shit, I had another mana in my hand this whole time. Dude. Yeah, same. Okay, we're gonna get rid of Shieldred. Can't believe I messed that up. Cost myself a drop. That's fine. Shieldred, we're gonna get Vraska out. Vraska's gonna go down. Gonna get some Phyrexian mana on her. Shieldred becomes a rock. Agnes attacks. He's certainly not going to block with his Birds of Paradise. That put me behind a lot. That was silly. It's another Omnath deck. That's kind of fun. Is it worth it just to hit Omnath again? I think it is. Fair trade. It's a fair trade. Take action. Yeah, in the mountain maybe. Mirkwood bad. Could play the Goblin. We're not gonna. We have blood money. We're in pretty good shape, I think. Oh. Okay. If we don't have a targeted removal spell, we'll just cast Blood Money next turn. Yeah, let's just cast Blood Money. Kenrith. Kenrith's fun. Kenrith could be a problem. Kenrith can get Shieldred out of the graveyard. That's a problem. From my graveyard to the battlefield. Let's go black. Red. Green. Play Agnes. We're going for double chump blocking. I don't want to have to block with Agnes, but if they get rid of the Warren Soul Trader, we'll block with Agnes. What do we have in the graveyard here? The bats. Magna. Magna could get us another dragon. That might be good. Here's Shieldred again. This is what I was worried about. And he attacks with haste. Okay, that's game.
Grumble. Yeah, Agnes is doing pretty good. I don't think it's quite as good as Squall. I was kind of hoping to finish my wins by the end of the stream, but might have been silly to take this hand without the red. Hopefully we'll draw into a red pretty quick here. Okay. It's on, Nick. Welcome in. Still don't have red. No red. Maybe we just don't get red this game. Wait, can this guy make treasures? Combat damage. Okay, yeah, we could get treasures off this guy. Of course he's killing it. Of course. Exiling. Alright, right. We got the red. Yay, got the red. Okay. We gain life from this, right? We do. Okay, so we can maybe bounce back a little bit here. Reyna, welcome in. Alright. Oh, that was not good. That was hysterical. My ring light is not being very happy. I think I need to get a new one. Because its little stand is just worn the hell out. Alright. We got that. We want this for sure. So we're gonna play this. We're gonna play Parallel Lives. And then we're gonna sack that guy to make more guys. Let's see. We'll go here and get another treasure. Got 2 treasures. I could get my guy back. Is it worth it? It might be worth it to just get my my demon guy back. Tiefling.
You don't want to go to work? I hear you. I don't want to do more editing. I still, like, I'm so close to done with this project. It's just like every time, I swear to God, I get revisions last second. And I'm way over my revision thing, but I want the client to be happy. And oh my God, that is a lot of robots. Looks like we're casting Blood Money next round again. Oh, no, we're not. We're dying. We're dying. He got it up to 10. That's the best Infinite Guideline Station play I've ever seen. I actually think that they deserve a kudos there, but I can't do that. You didn't go to work? I understand. We are Borg. You've had a little bit of a space. So not going to work sounds like a good idea, Craig. Spartan, welcome in. All right, let's try again. Let's try again. We got some removal. Nice. Well, good luck with it. After this, I'm going to have some sketty squash and do some editing and probably take a nap before D&D, I suspect. We'll see, though. Aw, thanks, Craig. Appreciate it. I think we're going Magda. And I think we're going Rabbit Battery. Rabbit Battery attack. Been fighting nap time for the past hour. Well, if I'm keeping you up, turn me off. Unless you want to be up, Rocket. I don't need to keep you up, though. Bummer. That's obnoxious. I think this probably could benefit from some more enchantment removal. Thieves' Tools. Nap time? I'm a fan of naps. You have no idea. Me and the napping. I can nap. I don't sleep well at night sometimes, so like naps sometimes are non-optional though. Oh yeah. This is one of my favorite cards in Magic. Aether Channeler is so versatile. It is so good. There's like, it has no right to be that good. It is insane. I'll trade Aether Channeler. Otherwise he's gonna flicker it. Block it. Nope, he's like, hell no, I'm gonna bounce the shit out of this. That's what I thought. That's what I thought he was gonna do. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Displacer Kitten. It's true. That is true. That is when my people show up. He has this guy. Okay, so it's attacks on attacks. So he is actually playing Azorius stacks against me. Got it. Got it. So we have Flicker Azorius stacks. You know, Oshi might be a fun commander, actually. Looking at this, it is obnoxious to play against. Probably would be obnoxious to play against me if I made it. But that's actually really good. Welcome in. Cal, welcome. Let's play that. I feel like Commander needs to go. I mean, to some people, I'm sure even more so. In some cultures, cuter. Magda. Attack. Dave, welcome in. I prepped that spaghetti squash that I'm roasting before the stream, and like, it's not quite the same, but it's really close to the smell of pumpkins, which keeps making me think of Halloween. Like, I clean my hands, but there's just this faint, like, pumpkin-y smell. I don't know. It's making me think of Halloween in a good way. Rawr. Do we keep our Bone Horde Dracosaur? Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Authority of the Consoles is so freaking obnoxious. I swear. Does Magda's thing to make a dragon, it only requires 3, right? So we could make a dragon too this turn. Nambi. Fun. What's he gonna bounce? Probably the Dracosaur would be my guess. Dracosaur? Or does he go for the token? Dracosaur, okay. Doesn't surprise me too much. Dustin, welcome in. Play that. I think we're going to attack both of these. Let's see what he does. Assuming that the life total he takes, he's just going to take the damage, which he did, okay. Does not surprise me so much. Can you imagine if we actually had Authority of the Consoles out? We'll go ahead and play her. Had not had Authority of the Consoles out. Trey, welcome in. I didn't see you sneak by. Durgan. Okay. It's gonna mess this up a little bit. We'll just take it. It is ETBs, right? Yeah. Oh, that's obnoxious. Hopefully we can get some removal for her. That's not great, but that's okay. We will replay Bone Horde Dracosaur. We're gonna equip our boss. Attack. 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 These things have haste, so we'll attack with it. Any more we need to attack with? I don't think so. Probably could have actually traded for a treasure token. Might have been a good idea. So we've got 6 now. We need more than that to get rid of Elish Norn. So I think we're going to tap this down. Oh, that's silly. We can't do that. We can't do that. We could, however... Let's wait till next turn. We'll wait till next turn. We're going to get rid of Elish Norn. We might even get rid of the Aether Channeler too. What is its perpetual effect? Josh, welcome in. Whenever this creature becomes a target spell ability, draw a card. Okay. Nope, this is Brawl. We're playing Ognis. Ognis, the Dragon's Lash. Going up to 8. They're swinging out on me? They are. Okay, okay. It's 5 damage. I'll take it. There's no double strike. We have what we need in here to get rid of Elish Norn. Ooh, love Poetic Ingenuity. Love that. Gonna counterspell it? No, he did not. I think we're going to pay a black, and activate his ability. We will sacrifice. Oh, wait, cancel. We can't do that yet. Can I undo it? I can't undo it. Okay, so we need to attack with creatures first. Could theoretically have done the other. Hop, welcome in. Is this enough? It's enough. We're going to get our treasures. At that point, we can go ahead and trigger the dude's thing, I think, right? No, it's sorcery, so we'd have to do it after the attack phase. That's fine. We're getting 7 damage in. We have 8 tokens now. We can probably even work this twice. We're getting even more. Yeah. So now we can do it. We do this. We trigger Grim Hireling. We do 8. Constant Connell, welcome in. And we sacrifice 8 treasure tokens. Boop. 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 8. Buy Elish Norn. We even get a treasure token back. Trying to stop me, I think. Maybe looking for a stifle effect. Might have dropped one. I could not trigger the effect twice if I needed to, but looks like it's landing. It's landing. Excellent. So we're also going to pay 1 and take out the flicker effect. We'll get him another draw, which is probably a little risky. Actually, let's do the tapped one. You know what? Do we go for his taxer too while we're at it? We can. You know, we probably should just get rid of it. Cancel. Do this. And grab his other guy too. I know I'm just begging him to board wipe me at this point, but I think we recover faster from that than he does. Yeah. We'll see. I would be very surprised if we don't get like a farewell or something here. Farewell or maybe a Psych Rift. He just hit mana for overloaded Psych Rift. What you got, buddy? We gave you 2 extra cards. You probably should have a solve. Do you have a solve? He concedes. Alright. Folks, I gotta get going. Please take care of the other people in your lives. Please take care of yourself. We will see you soon. Probably bright and early tomorrow. Who knows, though?